Yeah, let's go. People Haq, love, truth, salam, peace, Huluthon, freedom, Adil, and justice. Amin Talib, check me out, listen. Yo. Let the spirits guide me safely to my destination. Using respiration deep into my meditation. In times of desperation, I am using evocation. I said Lord and Master, creating the world that's ever changing. All the races created to force the separation. Discrimination, the basis is made on pigmentation. There's education for everyone in the population. Like my occupation, liberation of every nation. My obligations to stop and topple the operation of obliteration and subjugation of melanation. The sensation of putting truth in the syndication gives me inspiration. Motivation is vindication. Vocab is superb, emphatical. Enslaved mentally, thinking is unilateral. Resistant to the actual, brains are on a sabbatical. Third eye open, spirit traveling astral.
So now, let's go a little bit into the artifacts. Again, just building off of this, more proof that how we've been here. Along the Niger River area, many copper and glass artifacts and figurines of Africans in a sitting position were found in ancient burial mounds. So now, of course, you understand the significance of the Niger River. Of course, it's one of the third largest river in Africa. But then also, in one of the prior demonstrations we talked about, even when Mansa Musa's brother came over here, for him to launch his ships, whatever, they came out of the Niger, that Niger Delta area, and they launched from that area. Because again, it said on March on the Quran, they didn't say that it was dredged and extended from the Niger, extended from into the Nile. What chapter is that, 47? 47. You get that chapter, that verse real quick? 47. There we go, you got it. Yeah, we gotta get a bigger table up here, man. This is hard work. I don't know how y'all do all this shuffling, man.
I just come up with a laptop. Simple.
Yeah, modern technology, man. I gotta catch up to you. But I just wanted to read this verse right here that's showing how what the prophet said, how it's true. Islam.
Islam, chapter 47, Egypt, the capital empire of the Dominion of Africa. Instruction number 8. The river Nile was dredged and made by the ancient pharaohs of Egypt in order to trade with the surrounding kingdoms. Also, the Niger River was dredged by the great pharaoh of Egypt in those ancient days for trade, and it extends eastward from the river Nile, westward across the great Atlantic. It was used for trade and transportation. Islam,
appreciate it. Now right there, the Moorish of the Quran, written by the prophet, we said, it was used for trade. They came over here across the great Atlantis. And right here we showing archaeological proof showing that, that's prophet is right and exact. Islam.
I just want to say, Moors, I know, it's probably a crazy weekend and we all tired with it, but we got to wake up, Moors. You know what I'm saying? We home right now. That's where the energy got to go.
Islam. That's right. And of course, now I was going a little bit more into these statues / figurines. I don't even know the proper term for them. There are statues of people in sitting position with their right leg slightly higher than the left. The right hand on the right knee and the left hand on the left knee or thigh. Also, there's statues of people kneeling with arms and elbows on the leg and thigh and hands placed on the knee. These statues were found in Mopti Dejen, hope I'm saying that right, Dejenne, and Kami in West Africa, and in mounds excavated in North America. Now, save you some trip. You can show them those. Now, those are pictures. Pretty much like I said, I just said that they're showing that these people, and I don't know if you get a good look, each one of those pictures from a different part of the world. Some is over there in West Africa. I believe one is over here in America. And of course, the other picture that he's going to show, that was found here in Tennessee. Now, some people need to understand, like I said, that this is, I'm going to put this is significance of the way that they sitting. But especially with they sitting with their hands on their knee, but that's not for everybody else, but some people understand what that is. That's a deeper science to it. Islam. So once they come in, that's what they tell you to study, come in, so you can understand some more of this stuff. Islam. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? We don't keep secrets, we just hold things sacred. Because everything's not for everybody. Islam. I'll just give him a second, let that picture go around real quick. So again, like I said, now all these coincidences, which we know ain't no coincidence, just proof showing that, you know, we've been going back and forth. Now, some of the artifacts found in the mounds here in America sometimes resemble artifacts found in Egypt, but those found here are centuries after the decline of Egypt, which is about 1100 BC. Now, of course, which we already read in chapter 47, how it said that even the pharaohs of Egypt, how they used the waterways, the transportation, that right there shows the connection. So when you hear that, like, yo, also that how we have artifacts over here, archaeological proof showing that, yo, people from Egypt was over here, it all makes sense. Even in prior demonstrations, I'm showing the slabs written with hieroglyphs on it, right along with Iberian script, showing that we was together. Pretty much like, brother, me and you, we go out somewhere, we go out of town or whatever, yo, we write our name on the wall. Where did we write mines on the wall?
That's right.
That's exactly what it was, man. It's ancient graffiti. You think about it, you sitting there like that, and you gonna take the time, like, yo, let me write this little something, I was here, or whatever. You know, that takes a lot of time, man. You had no spray can and nothing like that. They had to go get some heavy stuff, and like, we're gonna sit here, and we're gonna carve this into the stone. Man, you know, that's just something I had to think about. Like, yeah, what was it? Because if I tell you right now, like, yo, come on, man, yo, let's get something that's carved in the stone, you're gonna be looking at me like, yo, what are you, crazy? But that's what it was back then.
That's right.
But like I said, they're showing the connections. Now, let me see, the statues are the ancient, the statues are ancient because some of them, which you can't really tell in these pictures, they show scarifications on their faces. Now right there, one of the ways that we know that's ancient, whatever, because once Islam came to West Africa, Islam's like, no, we don't do that. So that right there, once you understand the history and the culture of everything, you can look at these statues, like, oh, you can see the little marks on their face and all that. Oh, that was before Islam. So we know Islam spread throughout Africa quick, fast. So again, just more proof. You know what I'm saying? Let's give you all these pointers, these proofs and everything so you can stand on your square, whatever. So if somebody, hey, what do you mean we've been here before, whatever? Because how many times our own people like, yeah, well, you know, slavery, we came over here on slave ships. What about all these people we just talked about?
You know, interestingly, I met a co-worker, a Nigerian woman. And she had, so I met just a quick anecdote, I met a co-worker, a Nigerian woman. She had a scar under each eye, like right on top of her cheek. So that scarification talking about in the ancient time, they still practice it today. This woman, you know what I mean?
Islam. That's right. There are some people who still practice that. Not everybody over there into Islam, Christianity, or even Judaism, what they call it now. And still practice the ancient ways. Now, also some of these clay statues from southern highlands. And again, we talk about the bottom of the Gulf of Mexico, right where Mexico curves at the south. Highlands where Olmec settled, dating back to the Middle Classic of Africans, or these statues are all of Africans, which we just showed. I ain't want you to keep walking around, so I showed you that already. Those are the same ones that they found in the mountains of Tennessee. Now, the pre-classic Maya period, this starts at the beginning of the permanent village life about 1000 BC to about 250 AD. But even then, that's broken down even more, just to give you an idea of what they're talking about. Early period, when they talk about early classical period, is prior to 1000 BC. So when you hear early Mayan, whatever, they're talking about 1000 BC, even before that. Middle would be from 1000 to 400 BC, and late pre-classic would be 400 BC to 250 AD. Now right here they're showing, we've been over here for 1,000 years BC, even more, because obviously we've been here, we had to check out the land, do that survey, this is we want to set up shop. But in school, one of the things they teach us about the Greeks, the Romans, how they were such great people and all this and that. The Greek Empire didn't even start up to about like 700 BC. Almost 300 years before they even started doing their thing, we was already going back and forth, setting up civilization over here.
Well,
Just to put that in perspective. So when your child come home from school, like, oh yeah, the Greeks, the Romans, and all this and that, they was all great people and all this and that. Yeah, that's part of history. But our history, like we was doing our things, 300 years, we was already crossing the waters.
that's right.
And they ain't even know nothing. They still trying to build up with their little thing. Now let's go on a little bit into the pyramids. The pyramids, earthen pyramids, and some of the jaguar-faced pyramids made during the pre-classic Maya period, of course more than 1000 BC, were built by Olmecs, which of course, don't make, we understand that. But the thing that caught me, of course, it says jaguar-faced pyramids. These pyramids, of course, they had stones, they put jaguar face on them. We're gonna get a little bit into that. There's a book out, the book of, hopefully I'm saying this right, Chumayel, Kumayel, I'm not sure, Spanish is not my thing. But it's named after the town where they was originally kept.
We are the jure, that government is de facto. Stick to common law, the law that governs the natural. The circle 7 is ancient Moabite chosen lessons. Learn is my obsession, my spirit is the eternal essence. Knowledge presence can help you understand earth and heaven. Stars, moon, the planets and universal measure. Living forever, Allah in the flesh, I'm a nature. Aboriginal, protecting home like a catcher. The lack of values is denigrating society. The irony is we live the opposite of propriety. Noble Drew gave the format and got it all back. Not in all black, and no longer are we the doormats. Rappers out here, they got a mental deficit. I got a mental surplus, a metaphysic definite. Setting precedents, these aren't just flows, they're testaments. I represent, it's evident in my lyrical measurement. Morris scientist, freedom fighter, fighting the Zionist. Science of the number 9, liberating the lioness.